Mr. Chairman, Dr. Kern Tobias, President of the Caribbean Union Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, and other members of the Union Administration, distinguished representatives of the Inter-American Division, fellow delegates, and all those joining us on the virtual platform. It is truly a privilege and honor today to present this report on the work carried out by the Stewardship Ministries Plan Giving and Trust Services Department of the East Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventists for the period January 2021 to December 2024. The year 2021 was deeply impacted by the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic across our territories, which limited in-person initiatives and deferred major activities. In the latter part, though, of 2022, as the COVID-19 restrictions were lifted, the Stewardship Ministries Department organized a week of Stewardship Revival held from October 15 to the 22nd of that same year, under the theme Stewardship Reset, Revival, and Reformation. This impactful week emphasized that stewardship extends far beyond financial giving. It is a life of total commitment and surrender to God. Featured presenters were Pastor Bertie Henry, Dr. Gindalal Samlal Singh, Pastor Anthony Hall, Dr. Terence Haynes, Pastor Michael Harp, Dr. Felix Cortez, and yours truly. As part of this week's activities, a special leadership workshop was conducted in Dominica for pastors, elders, deacons, and other church leaders. In addition, some members were visited, further strengthening spiritual revival and connection within the community of believers. In 2023, the conference launched the Church Project Reset. The acronym RESET stands for Renewed, Engaged, Support, Empowered, and Transformed. In keeping with a strategic goal, Renewed, the Caribbean Union Conference, along with the Stewardship Ministries Department of the East Caribbean Conference, hosted two major stewardship holy convocations that focused on renewal and commitment to God. The first of the Holy Convocation Revival was held in Barbados from January 15th to the 21st under the theme, The Member, the Money, and the Mission. 40 representatives were in attendance. We had representatives from the General Conference, Pastor Anil Barb, the Associate Stewardship Director, from the Inter-American Division, Dr. Leonard Johnson, the Executive Secretary, and his wife, Sister Denise Johnson, Dr. Roberto Herrera, the Stewardship Director, and from the Caribbean Union, Dr. Kern Tobias, President, Pastor Johnson Frederick, the Executive Secretary, Pastor Bertie Henry, the Treasurer, Dr. Gindalal Samlal Singh, the Stewardship Director, and other union directors and directors from sister unions, pastors and laity also from sister conferences. The Second Caribbean Union Conference Stewardship Holy Convocation Revival took place in Dominica from the 29th of March to April 7th, 2023. All the churches in Dominica participated in this revival. The 14 preachers that preached in this initiative were from the Caribbean Union and the East Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. 63 churches participated in the two holy convocations. 614 visitations were made. 14 zonal conventions took place and resulted in 31 baptisms. 2024 was designated the year of evangelism. The Stewardship Department supported this vision through conference-wide revival series both in Barbados and Dominica. The preaching team consists of administrators, directors, pastors, and elders of the East Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. The core messages were: evangelism is a lifestyle which emphasizes evangeliving. God must have lordship over all areas of our lives. As a steward, witness is not optional, but a personal and daily responsibility. Every second Friday of the month, Stewardship Vespers were conducted, providing education on stewardship, Plan Giving and Trust Services guidance. The presenters were Pastor Anthony Hall, Pastor David Beckles, Pastor Dansford Francis, and Pastor Everett Howell. The department also conducted Stewardship Emphasis Weeks in River Sirik, Pilgrim Road, Penville, and Melverton. The focus of the messages were on a renewed heart, because the heart of the problem is the problem of the heart. If God gets the heart, He gets everything. A stewardship advisory meeting was conducted by Dr. Gindalal Samlal Singh with a focused emphasis on the member, visitation, and membership care. The session highlighted that intentional and consistent membership engagement is essential not only for spiritual growth, but also for the overall health and financial stability of the church. The Caribbean Union conducted a Stewardship Instructors Certification course in 2024. As a result, 50 leaders from the East Caribbean Conference successfully completed the program and received certification. This initiative is hoped to boost the conference's capacity to deliver consistent and effective stewardship education at the local church level. Stewardship Blitz were conducted in zones 1 and 4 in Barbados and in the eastern and southern districts of Dominica. The sermons were prepared by the Stewardship Director, Pastor Roel Jackman, and preached by the stewardship leaders in the various churches. Key messages were stewards imaging God, reflecting God in generosity and character, an offering is a sacrifice, which emphasized giving beyond the tithe, sacrificially and sincerely. Under the Department of Plan Giving and Trust Services Ministry, 2 finance conferences were held to educate members on wills, trust, and legacy giving. This ministry emphasized planning for family and God's work, encouraging faithful giving through estate and future planning. Sister Marcia Gooding, who firmly believed that all that she had belonged to God, thoughtfully prepared her will prior to her passing, bequeathed a gift of 20,000 Barbadian dollars each to the Mapil and 6 Road Seventh-day Adventist Church. We thank God for our exemplary act of faithfulness and stewardship. In conclusion, this report reflects the department's ongoing effort to strengthen stewardship education while aligning with the broader strategic goal and mission of the conference. As we continue to promote stewardship within the framework of evangelism, it remains vital to actively engage church members, nurturing their spiritual growth, and foster a culture of sacrificial giving and personal witnessing. I offer special thank you to the Lord, Jehovah Roi, who has been my shepherd and guide, for his enabling power, divine wisdom, and spiritual resilience. He so graciously provided that I was able to serve during this tenure. Special thanks go to the Union Stewardship Director, Dr. Gindalal Samlal Singh, for his contributions and unwavering support to the stewardship ministries over the years. Special thanks to the administrators of the East Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, Pastor Anthony Hall, Dr. Terence Haynes, and Sister Valerica Harrison Dutton for their guidance and their support. To my fellow directors, thank you for your collaboration and contributions. To the pastors, I am grateful for your continued assistance. To the committee members, thank you for your valuable input and guidance. To Sister Shelley-Ann Henry, Secretary of the Stewardship Department, heartfelt thanks for your involvement and full support of the work in the stewardship ministries. In a marked way, I express sincere appreciation to the stewardship secretaries of our churches for their commitment and dedication in promoting stewardship education at the local church level. In addition, I would like to thank the church members for their enthusiastic participation and support of the many initiatives led by the stewardship ministry. Most of all, a heartfelt thank you to my family, my wife, Natasi, and our sons, Ruel and Roniel, for playing their part and supporting me in so many ways. May God's richest blessing be upon you all as we continue to give of our best in service to the Master. I thank you. God bless.